Hey everyone, Josh here with a close-up look at a Star Wars toy. And today we're going to unbox the Grand Inquisitor from the Mission Fleet series. And of course, if you're familiar with this character, he appeared in live action in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, and this is what that figure is based off of. And he also appeared in the Rebels TV show, which was animated. But before we take them out of here, let's just take a quick look at the packaging, and you guys can see, and I'll show you where it says Obi-Wan Kenobi from the show. And then on the back, there's not a whole lot. There's no character description or anything like that. They're just showing you the contents of the package. But let's get them out of here and see what we find. And you can see there's the little, I don't know if they put the name on the packaging or not, but there's the little droid that he comes with there. Let's just cut this piece of tape and see what's in here. And yeah, this one's being a little bit difficult on me here. Okay, there we go. So a little tiny box with little tabs, a little bit. There we go. Okay, he's coming out now. And okay, well, that's an interesting way to pack it. So something in the bag, I'll bet you this is okay. Normally they put the accessories in little envelopes, but this is his cape and his lightsaber without the blades, so that's pretty interesting. And then we have a clear plastic stand. We will take another look at that in a moment. And it is his lightsaber, but it does not want to come out on me here. Lightsaber with the blades. And then we have what looks like, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know the proper terminology or name for this character or this guy, but it's like a little probe droid, like the one that was in Empire Strikes Back. It's just like a miniature version of it. And we'll take a look at him in a moment. And then, of course, it looks like I'm going to have to rip the packaging here to get him out. The Grand Inquisitor. And so, there he is. It's a pretty good looking face sculpt. I'm actually pretty just overall impressed with this Mission Fleet series, just how well the figures are crafted. I'm very happy with them. So before we get into the accessories, let's just real quick, I want to take a run through of his articulation, and just starting at the head, you got full rotation, up and down, and it does feel like a ball joint. And then going here at the shoulders, you got, and it feels like I'm pulling the arm out of the socket, and I was. So you have an up and down articulation, but because of the shoulder pads, it's kind of limited. You don't get much more than that. And then you're going to have a full rotation at the shoulder. Should be wrist rotation. And then just at his legs, you're going to get a back and a forth. So not a whole lot of leg articulation there. And you do have some limits on the arm due to the armor that he's wearing. And so let's real quick then, after that, what you have is the cape. And oh, very interesting, I didn't notice that when I took it out. They have a thing on the back for holding his lightsaber. So he just has a hole in his back, and there's a hole in the cape. It should plug right in. Let's see how that looks. Okay, that looks good. Staying in there, that's what we want to see. And you can see they put a little clip on the back because some of the Inquisitors, and I believe he did this, they keep their lightsabers on their back. And so that's why we have the one without the blade. And you can just get a close-up look at what that looks like. And then it is just it should snap right into the back there. And he wears it like a little backpack. Very interesting. Okay. Then we have the lightsaber with the blades, and already kind of seeing something that's a little, going to be a little bit difficult, just maybe not. But what I'm noticing real quick here is if you look at the handle of that lightsaber, it's pretty large, and he has little hand sculpts. And I'm just kind of curious. It looks like, just to me, the size comparison, it looks like you're going to have to stretch his fingers out a little bit to get him to hold this thing. And yeah, that's kind of what it's doing. And it just seems like the handle's a little bit big for his hand. But he is holding it. He's got a decent grip on it, but it just, oops, I knocked the little protocol or probe droid. It just feels like it'll come out real easy. But he's got a grip on it. It just feels like I'm stretching the hand a little bit. So, and then just to be thorough, I want to see, can we get it in his other hand? And yeah, he is holding it. It looks awkward to me. I know it's a little difficult to completely see on camera because he's dressed in all black and the handle's black, but he doesn't really wrap his fingers around it. He just kind of like has it pinched. So if that's something that bothers you as a figure collector, just be aware of that. It doesn't get a really great grip on the lightsaber. So then we have this little probe droid, and I'm just kind of looking at him real quick just to see what kind of movements he has and articulations. Do the legs move? And it doesn't appear that the legs move. And what you do have here is a little dual-barreled blaster. And again, he's all black, so that camera doesn't really like picking up all black. It's just a little difficult, but it's like a dual-barreled little blaster, and it rotates. So that's pretty cool little feature. But other than that, I do not really see anything that the droid does that's as far as like moving legs or moving parts. So, and then there's a hole on the bottom, and again, it's just a little difficult to film because of the color there. You can kind of see it. And then there's a hole on the top. So one of the things that this line does, oops, just flinging them around here. And yeah, just this stand isn't anything special. It's just a clear plastic stand straight up, and you kind of just pop the base in there, and you should have him so he can stand. Very nice. All right. But one of the things I kind of wanted to point out here was, if you're familiar with the Mission Fleet line, some of them come with these like extra accessories, like large cannons and stuff like that, and they can be used by the characters, and they can also be used by, like, they snap onto the exterior of the ships. And it looks like you might be able to do that with him as well. He has this hole on the top that I showed you earlier, and it's the same size and shape as the ones you would plug on the ships that you would plug. So if you have multiple sets and you have one of the large cannons accessories, you might be able to, it looks like you should be able to plug it into the top of this thing and kind of make him like a little droid cannon almost. So, but all right, let's just put him back on the stand. And yeah, obviously no problem getting them to stand there. And then, this is all the Inquisitor comes with. It's just the figure, the droid, and the two lightsabers. But the one final test I like to give every figure, because to me it's important, will the figure stand on its own without a stand? And yes, he does. Very good. All right, everybody, there he is. This is the Grand Inquisitor with a small probe droid, and this guy is from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show and the Mission Fleet series. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. I really appreciate you watching, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.